Hello gorgeous people who love to scrap, it's Val from Australia. I've just got some gorgeous flowers that I'd like to share with you all. I have been doing a little bit of crafting in my spare time, and these have what I have made, and I enjoy every minute of making these gorgeous flowers. So I'll just give you guys just a quick overrun of what I have made. Just going at the top here, on the side. Look at all these little rosettes. Aren't they so yummy looking? And more of these vintage inspired ones. Okay, going back over here towards this side here. These particular flowers, I love how they turn out. I've loved this sort of gold tone pearl in the center. They always look absolutely divine in center of the flowers, and I just absolutely love incorporating them into the most beautiful flowers. So I have made these flowers from using a pillowcase that I have actually found at my local thrift store for $1. I've purchased two, and I've used one to make these flowers, as well as all the ones over this side here, and make these flowers. So I've, out of one pillowcase, I was able to make both those lots, so it was a really good amount from $1 worth of fabric. So it's just a plain old pillowcase like this. As a lot of you would have known if you've watched a lot of my previous vids, I like to deconstruct and use old clothes or anything that I can find with a beautiful vintage pattern or shabby chic pattern or anything like that. So I love the colors that's incorporated into this particular pillowcase. It's just got beautiful hints of pink, orange, brown, so really vintage sort of feel, and I was able to make that into these gorgeous flowers here, as you can see. So I had a lot of fun. A lot of them's just been made by the twisted, did the running stitch and then just twist them around and then just hot glue it, or you can sew it down. Hot glue is a lot faster. So these ones here, I've just made them so that I can sell them at the markets when I do eventually go to the market. So all these are the bigger sizes, and these are the smaller sizes that I have made them into little sets like that. So these ones here, once I've just gathered and I've just sort of like cut them, so just given the fray look. So that's how it is before I did the cut, and then I just cut it and then just waffle, just shake it all out, and it just gives it that little carnation sort of look. Really lovely. And these are just all gathered stitch, and then roll it around and then just hot glue them together. All these ones here, these ones the same technique as that one there, as this one, where I cut all the way around, and this one's uncut. So the fray look is it's just from ripping the fabric. So I did not cut it, I actually just torn it, so it just gives that really fray look. Let's see if I can focus. So I don't know if you can get a clearer picture there, but see how the beautiful fray look there on all the frays. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm really loving how these flowers have come out. And isn't it that one puffiness? That one's gorgeous. They're really dimensional, but they're still kind of flat also. They're not too puffy. Really lovely. And then we go here to the satin ones. I've just made these from pink satin ribbon. Not actually satin fabric, just from ribbon. I folded it in half, did the running stitch, and then just gathered it all around, and then just hot glue it down. These ones here are made slightly different to these two. These two I didn't give any room at all. Once I did the running stitch, I made it really tight together, and it just created a lot of as you can see, there are a lot of ruffles there. These ones, the running stitch was a bit loose, so it didn't have as much gather, and then they had a lot of gather. The centers I used here are the Kaiser Craft sparklets, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I haven't got one handy here to show you all, but I think they're Kaiser Craft. If not, then it's a different brand that I purchased at my local craft store, and it comes in different colors. So that's the crystal color, and then the black ones I use a darker color there, so that's a little bit darker than this one. And I also have pure black ones also, which I haven't incorporated yet. So This one here is just from another, the satin is actually from another shirt that I have torn and just made it into these roses also, because I love this particular satin fabric that I purchased at the thrift store also for $2, and I was able to rip it up and just make some flowers out of it because the colour is really vintage and beautiful. So really love that colour there. Just added some gorgeous buttons also in the centre. These ones up here, the lace ones, I've just used some normal laces that you can find at the cheap craft stores, and just did a running stitch and then just gathered it around also, and really dimensional but just really beautiful. And the centers here I have made by just putting in a pearl in the center. That's my little stash of pearls there. So just hot glue that in the center, and then from a strand of smaller 3mm pearls, I put hot glue around it, and then just put the strand of pearls around it and hot glue that in the center. So that's really gorgeous. A really quick center and an inexpensive way to make centers for your flowers also, and it actually came out really nice. So that's a cream and that's a white. And on these particular ones, I use Lindy's on this. They normally just cream like that, but I use Lindy's the golden doubloon, I think, on that particular colour. I can't remember exactly, sorry people, my memory's not working too great, but I use the Lindy's on that particular colour there, and it got a golden look to it, and the golden look really matched the gold tone of the button that I've used in the centre here. And it's really absolutely gorgeous. It looks really golden on the camera here, but actually it's got like a peachy orange tint to it, so really lovely. And these ones here, I've just used the same lace, but I've just sprayed these with the Lindy's Cotton Candy Pink colour. I love this colour, and just added some gorgeous buttons in the centre there also. And again, really dimensional but flat at the same time, so it's not too bulky for your minis or layouts. So really gorgeous there. And coming on to these gorgeous baby pink rosettes here, had lots of fun making these. I'm really good at making my flowers now. Didn't practice that much, but once you know, as you go on making them, you just progress and you just learn how to twist them properly, and they just come out really beautiful. And these are not bulky at all, as you can see there. They're pretty flat, so you can have them in your minis or your layouts and stuff like that also. And I've made some more rosettes there in different sizes. And then these ones here, just a twisted flower, as you can see there. Pretty flat, so not too chunky for minis. And I've just added some Starcraft pearl centers there. Hi Sar, love your pearl centers. I will be ordering more soon. I absolutely love these centers. I think these are in the cream or ivory color, and I just absolutely love them. They're just beautiful. They just accent flower centers really lovely. And then from the same fabric that I mentioned before, I made these sets here, set of 3 there. Some rolled ones, as well as twisted rolled ones, as well as some normal rolled rosettes there. And again, they're not too bulky at all, as you can see, so really lovely. And going to the center here, I've been on Etsy a lot, and I've been inspired by a lot of ladies on Etsy on projects that they do, and I try to alter them a little bit and incorporate some of my own techniques into them. So I've made these gorgeous shabby chic vintage inspired flowers with tattered flowers, as you can call them. Really tattered and really distressed looking, and just added this gorgeous long train of tea dye seam binding in the pink, as well as it's just a cream ivory color. No, it's actually white, and I've tea dyed it numerous times. So once you tea dye it, you let it dry, and then once it dries, you soak it back into the tea dye, and then you dry it again for about 3 to 4 times. And as it dries, it just changes the colors in various places, and it just gives it a really vintage feel, and it's absolutely gorgeous there. So here I've just gathered the fabric as well as the tulle together, did the running stitch and gathered it together and twirled it around, and then I did a separate layer of tulle on the outside and put that at the backing here also. So this one I've already finished the backing. I will be making some cushions soon to sell at the market also, and these will be hanging from the cushions, and they will be made into brooches and to accent the cushions that I will be making. So I'll be sharing those soon once I do complete them. So that's a pinky one. It's a pinky one there, but slightly different. It doesn't have the tulle on the inside, as you can see there. It's just got a satin center and then the tulle on the outside with the seam binding ribbon and laces and all kinds of yummy goodies down here. And then this one here is just a cream one. Use the tulle around there and then just strap some cream seam binding and bits and pieces, pearls and Venice laces down here, so it just adds more dimension and character to the flowers. So I'm so super happy with how my flowers have come out at the moment. I plan to make more, but since I have made so many in the past couple of days, I'm going to take a break from making flowers. And since I have got the internet back up again now, I will just be watching your vids and enjoying them, because I have missed watching vids for about a couple of weeks now, and miss you all. So I hope you're all doing fine and that you like or love my flowers, hopefully, as I do, because they're just absolutely gorgeous and so yummy looking. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon.